Hello and welcome to another video looking at the best shots in film. Today we will travel to a place where anything is possible, where dinosaurs roam the earth alongside humans. A place called Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs might be cool, but it turns out bringing them back to life wasn't such a great idea. In this famous scene, Nedry deactivates the park's security, leaving the dinosaurs to roam free. Director Steven Spielberg knows the old secret that monsters are scarier when they're used sparingly. So instead of rushing the T-Rex into action, he builds the tension. These ripples are an ingenious way of visualising the tremors shaking the car, and they're just one of the ways that Spielberg expertly brings the audience into the scene. Tim scans the undergrowth, desperate for a glimpse of what's coming. Lex and Gennaro stare towards the camera in a two-shot.
Where's the goat?
Finally, Lex backs away and the camera rushes in. Each of their reactions mimics how the audience feels. The kids, curious and terrified. The adult, wary and confused. The camera cranes up, emphasising how the T-Rex looms over our heroes. This camera move bridges the safety of inside with the terror of outside and shows how flimsy that boundary is. And finally, we see the T-Rex. Iconic, terrifying, hungry. He gulps down the goat like popcorn and turns to the camera as if to warn the audience, you're next. The bloodstained reverse shot is an omen, hanging over Gennaro and sealing his fate. We feel sorry for half a second, and then he runs, abandoning the kids to face a deadly dinosaur alone. Just one more way Spielberg plays with the audience's emotions, upping the stakes with every shot. First he shows us we should be afraid, then he shows us why, and finally he shows us what we should be afraid of. But it's not just the visuals that make this scene terrifying, it's the sound too. At first, the noise of the environment dominates, the rain, the thunderous footsteps, and makes us hyper-aware of everything that's going on outside. It prepares us for a shock. And then the real genius, the whisper.
Maybe it's the power trying to come back on.
No one whispers when everything's okay. People whisper when they're afraid, when they don't want to be heard, because there's something out there that might hear them.
Where's the goat?
Finally, the increase in volume, which ramps up the tension before dinner is served. Then the crack of thunder, so knowingly done, it's basically a Hammer horror tribute as we meet our monster. Her primal roar, rumbling out of the speakers, is enough to terrify anyone on its own. Still, if the dinosaurs don't get you, karma will. And sometimes they're one and the same thing. Is this the scariest moment in a blockbuster film? Or does Spielberg deserve that accolade for Jaws instead? Let us know what you think below and subscribe to see more of the greatest shots in film.
You know, Melissa is what would they call in Hollywood money in the bank. She always delivers the goods. She's always so great. We have such a great collaboration. We laugh on the set constantly. And she cares like I do about creating three-dimensional, emotionally real characters. Even though they're being funny, they're not